Alright, we're doing this. Okay, we're recording. What up, people? Let's get to it. I'm making this video because I saw an amazing arm wrestling match today. Just today. It actually happened weeks ago, but a version of it, which was recorded by MBK's arm wrestling channel, was amazing. I think it was 4K, it was crystal clear quality, and the match was intense, amazing, like everything an arm wrestling match should be. So, who was it? Who was it with? It was in Boise, Idaho, and it was with two guys named Cody Merritt and Robbie Topi. My bad if I'm mispronouncing it, but and Cody Merritt, I don't know much about. I don't know. I've never met these two guys. I don't know much about them. But I do know that Cody Merritt has won a lot of championships, a lot of matches, and I've seen him in some videos training in a barn in Utah with Berzank, like just a cool little arm wrestling barn. And Robbie Topi, I've seen videos of him pulling in Sacramento, Northern California. And I've also seen him winning a lot of matches on this old arm wrestling channel called Pullerville. And he's winning a lot of matches, and he's a top roller. Like he has a great top roll. So the match really was amazing. Like people were screaming, they gave it their all. There was a lot of power. These two guys I said earlier were big. Their height was tall, and also like their musculature was dang. What's amazing too is that Cody actually broke his arm. Like in the comments, he was saying like he broke something near his elbow. I don't know if he'll get it fixed or if it'll be repaired, but he actually broke something. And so they were giving it their all. They were top rolling. They were in a strap most of the time. And Robbie, when he hit with the top roll in the beginning, he was screaming, screaming at the top of his lungs. And he wasn't the only one screaming. All of Idaho was screaming. They were in Boise, Idaho. All of Idaho was screaming. Now, what's amazing is that I was in Idaho in the summer, like months ago, a season ago, and Idaho people were very quiet. So to get them screaming and jumping, it had to be something. It had to be something cool. It had to be something special. I heard women screaming. I heard dudes screaming. I even heard children screaming. Everybody was screaming in Idaho. Boise was lit on fire that night. And also Travis Beijing was screaming. You could see a lot of elite arm wrestlers in the back, but the announcer was Travis Beijing, probably one of the best arm wrestlers ever, and he was screaming too. The referee was this guy named Bill Collins. He's the owner of an arm wrestling organization, and I think I've seen the guy once. People just call him Bill, I think. And even after the match was over, he said, "Great match, great match." Now, this referee, this owner, has seen so many arm wrestling matches in his lifetime that for him to say it was great, then it really had to be great. And he acknowledges, so like, it was amazing. And after seeing this match, I could definitely see why arm wrestling is a manly sport. Like, there's the adrenaline of doing the sport and the speed, but there's also the power. Like, the power on that table was intense. You don't see that a lot. So this match, I would say is the best arm wrestling match of 2020. It was delivered near the end of the year 2020, and I'm sure there's others that I missed and many that weren't recorded, but this one stood out to me the most. There's other versions of it too on other channels, but this match of Cody Merritt between Cody Merritt and Robbie Topi was the best. And yeah, it is the best match of 2020. And I'm gonna leave a link down below so you guys can watch it too, and you guys can tell me if it's a great match. I think it is. Alright people. Alright, this is the last part. This is a second video that was added to the first. So this is the last part, and I forgot to add this in. This is very important. At the end of the match, everybody's hands were raised, the arm wrestlers too, so they could show the pride that they had. But the video was cut. The version that I'm talking about, that I will post, was cut where Cody Merritt says an interesting statement. It's cut, but in another version of that match, he says to Travis Bajan, the referee, I quote, "Travis, you're not the guy, you're looking at him." So what he's saying is, well, Travis Bajan is one of the best left-handed arm wrestlers in the world. People will say that he is the best. And Cody Merritt is left-handed, and he's thinking to be the best too. So when he said, "You're not the guy, you're looking at him," he's basically saying, "Travis, you're not the best left-handed arm wrestler. I am." So that's a declaration. It also sounds like a challenge to Travis. Maybe it's official. Maybe it'll happen in the future. I don't know. But Cody's basically saying he's the best. He's the best left-handed arm wrestler in the world. And is it true? Well, from what we just saw, he might be. He might be.